Life is a whirlwind of responsibilities, distractions, and decisions, and it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Without clarity, we find ourselves caught in cycles of frustration, indecision, and even burnout. But clarity isn't an unattainable dream, it's a practice, a series of steps that help align your inner world with the life you want to create. When you have clarity, your mind feels lighter, your goals seem achievable, and you live with a sense of purpose. It's the difference between wandering aimlessly and moving confidently toward a destination that excites you. This clarity comes from knowing who you are, what you value, and how to focus your energy on the things that truly matter. In this guide, we'll explore 10 mindful tips designed to help you reconnect with yourself, clear mental clutter, and build a life rooted in intention and joy. Each tip is practical, actionable, and designed to help you create lasting clarity. Whether you're searching for your purpose, struggling to prioritize, or simply feeling stuck, these steps will serve as a roadmap toward a more aligned and fulfilling life. The first step to finding clarity in life is self-awareness. You can't chart a path forward until you understand who you are, what motivates you, and what's holding you back. Self-awareness is the art of looking inward to understand your values, emotions, strengths, and areas for growth. To start, carve out uninterrupted time for introspection. Ask yourself questions like, what brings me the most joy and fulfillment? What situations make me feel stuck or drained? What limiting beliefs might be holding me back? One effective tool for deepening self-awareness is journaling. Write freely about your thoughts, dreams, and frustrations. Be honest with yourself, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Writing helps you identify patterns and uncover hidden desires. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful practice. Spend 10 to 15 minutes daily sitting quietly and observing your thoughts. When you become more aware of your inner dialogue, you gain insight into what's truly driving your actions. This clarity is invaluable for making intentional choices. It's also essential to examine your core values. These are the principles that guide your life, whether consciously or not. Do you value freedom, creativity, or connection? Knowing your values will help you make decisions that align with your authentic self. Finally, don't be afraid to seek feedback. Sometimes, others can see our blind spots more clearly than we can. Ask trusted friends or mentors for their honest observations about your strengths and areas to grow. Self-awareness is an ongoing journey, but each small step builds a foundation for clarity and confidence. Clarity thrives when you have a clear vision for your life. Without a destination in mind, it's easy to feel directionless. Your vision acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and providing motivation during challenges. To define your vision, start with visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal life in vivid detail. What kind of work fulfills you? Where do you live, and what does your daily routine look like? Who surrounds you, and how do you feel in their presence? Don't limit yourself based on practicality or current circumstances. This exercise is about dreaming boldly. Next, write down your vision. Break it into categories like career, relationships, health, and personal growth. For example, career, I want to build a business that inspires creativity and impacts lives. Relationships, I want deep, authentic connections with people who uplift and support me. Health, I want to feel energized and strong in my body. Once your vision is clear, set long-term and short-term goals that align with it. If your vision feels overwhelming, break it into smaller milestones. For instance, if your dream is to write a book, start with a goal of writing 1 chapter per month. Defining your vision isn't just about what you want, it's also about understanding your why. Ask yourself, why does this matter to me? When your vision is rooted in purpose, it becomes easier to stay committed, even when obstacles arise. Remember, visions can evolve. Life is dynamic, and so are you. Revisit your vision regularly and adjust as needed to stay aligned with your growth. Surround yourself with reminders of your vision, vision boards, affirmations, or even mentors who inspire you. By defining your vision, you create a roadmap that brings clarity and focus to every decision you make. It's not about having all the answers right now, but about moving forward with intention and faith in the journey. Clarity often hides beneath the layers of complexity we create in our lives. A cluttered mind, environment, or schedule can make it challenging to focus on what truly matters. Simplifying your life is about stripping away distractions, commitments, and possessions that no longer serve you, creating space for clarity and peace. Start with your environment. Take a good look at your home, workspace, and digital life. Is there physical clutter that drains your energy? Decluttering doesn't have to happen overnight. Focus on one small area at a time. Donate or discard items you no longer use or love. As Marie Kondo says, keep only what sparks joy. A tidy, organized space can help you think more clearly and feel less overwhelmed. Next, simplify your schedule. Are you overcommitted to tasks, events, or relationships that drain your energy without adding value? Take an honest look at your calendar and identify what's essential. Learn to say no gracefully, so you can protect your time for the things that align with your values and goals. Technology and social media can also contribute to mental clutter. Set boundaries for screen time and consider unfollowing accounts that don't inspire or uplift you. Use tools like Do Not Disturb modes to give yourself uninterrupted time for focus and rest. Finally, simplify your thoughts by practicing mindfulness. When your mind is racing with worries or to-dos, pause and focus on your breath. Mindfulness techniques, like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding exercise, identifying 5 things you see, for you can touch, and so on, can bring you back to the present moment. Remember, simplifying isn't about depriving yourself but about prioritizing what matters most. When you remove distractions, you create space to focus on your goals and reconnect with yourself. Simplifying your life is a powerful step toward mental clarity and peace. One of the biggest obstacles to clarity is letting others' demands, expectations, and opinions dominate your life. Without strong boundaries, you may find yourself drained, resentful, and unclear about your own priorities. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your energy and creating space for clarity. To begin, reflect on areas of your life where you feel overwhelmed or taken advantage of. Is your time being consumed by obligations that don't align with your values? Are you sacrificing your well-being to meet others' expectations? Identifying where your boundaries need strengthening is the first step. Next, get clear on what you need. For instance, if you're constantly interrupted during work, you might need uninterrupted focus time. If a friend frequently vents without reciprocating, you may need to limit how often you engage in one-sided conversations. Boundaries are personal and specific to your situation. Communicate your boundaries assertively but kindly. Use I statements to express your needs without placing blame. For example, I need some quiet time in the evenings to recharge, so I won't be able to take calls after 8 p.m. I'm working on a big project this week, so I'll need to decline extra responsibilities at the moment. Keep in mind that boundaries aren't about controlling others, they're about respecting yourself. Not everyone will respond positively to your boundaries, and that's okay. It's important to stay firm and remember that setting boundaries is an act of self-care, not selfishness. Internal boundaries are just as important. These involve managing your own behavior, such as saying no to procrastination, overthinking, or habits that don't serve you. For example, you might set a boundary to limit how much time you spend scrolling social media or checking email outside of work hours. By setting and maintaining boundaries, you create space in your life for what truly matters. You free yourself from the mental clutter of overcommitting and allow your energy to flow toward the things that bring you clarity and joy. In a world that glorifies hustle and constant stimulation, stillness and silence can feel foreign, even uncomfortable. Yet, these moments of quiet are where clarity is born. Embracing stillness is about carving out time to step away from the noise, reconnect with yourself, and allow your thoughts to settle. The first step is to create intentional moments of stillness in your day. This doesn't require hours of meditation or solitude, even 5 minutes can make a difference. Start your morning by sitting quietly with a cup of tea or coffee, focusing on the present moment without rushing into your to-do list. Allow yourself to breathe, reflect, and simply be. Another powerful practice is mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Meditation is not about eliminating thoughts but observing them without judgment. Over time, this practice helps quiet mental chatter and create space for clarity to emerge. Stillness also comes from disconnecting from external noise. Turn off notifications, put your phone on silent, and spend time away from screens. Nature can be an excellent retreat for silence. Walk in a park, sit by the ocean, or simply gaze at the stars. These moments in nature not only calm your mind but also remind you of the bigger picture, putting daily worries into perspective. Journaling can also enhance your moments of stillness. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and reflections without any specific structure or goal. This practice allows you to release mental clutter and gain insight into your emotions and desires. It's important to note that embracing stillness may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to being busy. You might find your mind racing or feel the urge to check your phone. Be patient with yourself, this discomfort is a natural part of the process. The more you practice, the more you'll come to cherish these moments of silence as opportunities to recharge and realign. Stillness isn't just about finding clarity in the moment, it's about cultivating a habit of tuning into yourself regularly. It's in these quiet moments that you can hear your intuition, process your emotions, and gain a deeper understanding of what you need to move forward. Gratitude is a powerful tool for creating clarity in life. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. This change in perspective clears mental fog and helps you see your life and your opportunities with greater clarity and appreciation. To start, establish a daily gratitude practice. One simple method is to keep a gratitude journal. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand small joys like a delicious meal, a kind word from a friend, or even a sunny day count just as much. Over time, this practice trains your mind to focus on the positives in your life, even during challenging times. You can also incorporate gratitude into conversations. Take a moment to express your appreciation to the people around you, whether it's thanking a coworker for their support or telling a loved one how much they mean to you. Verbalizing gratitude not only strengthens your relationships but also reinforces your own sense of connection and purpose. Another powerful exercise is to reflect on your past struggles and how they've shaped you. What challenges have you overcome? What lessons have you learned? Gratitude for these experiences helps you see how far you've come and reminds you of your resilience. Gratitude also combats comparison, which is often a major barrier to clarity. Instead of focusing on what others have, gratitude shifts your attention to the abundance in your own life. This helps you stay grounded and aligned with your own path, rather than getting distracted by someone else's journey. Finally, pair gratitude with mindfulness. Throughout the day, pause and take a mental inventory of the blessings in your life. Notice the beauty around you, a blooming flower, the laughter of a child, or the feeling of warmth on your skin. These moments of mindful gratitude bring you back to the present, where clarity thrives. By cultivating gratitude, you not only gain clarity about what truly matters but also strengthen your emotional well-being. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life, giving you a clearer and more positive outlook. Clarity often feels out of reach because our attention is scattered across too many tasks, goals, or responsibilities. By focusing on your priorities, you align your energy with what truly matters, cutting through distractions and creating a sense of purpose and direction. Start by identifying your top priorities. These might include personal growth, relationships, career aspirations, or health. Use the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, which suggests that 80% of your outcomes often come from 20% of your efforts. Focus on the 20% of tasks or goals that yield the most significant results in your life. To clarify your priorities, ask yourself, what are the most important aspects of my life right now? What tasks or commitments are contributing to my long-term happiness and success? What can I let go of to make space for what truly matters? Once you've defined your priorities, organize them into manageable goals. Break down large objectives into smaller, actionable steps. For instance, if improving your health is a priority, start with specific actions like meal prepping, setting a daily step goal, or scheduling regular workouts. Time management plays a crucial role in staying focused on your priorities. Use tools like calendars, to-do lists, or productivity apps to structure your days. Block time for your most important tasks and protect this time from interruptions. A technique like time blocking can help you stay disciplined and intentional about how you spend your hours. Learn to say no to distractions. Whether it's unnecessary meetings, social media scrolling, or obligations that don't align with your values, saying no creates room for what matters most. Saying no is not a rejection of others, it's a commitment to your priorities and well-being. Periodically reassess your priorities. Life is dynamic, and your focus may shift as circumstances change. Take time every month or quarter to reflect on your goals and realign your actions. Are you still on the right path? Is there something new that deserves your attention? Focusing on your priorities brings clarity because it simplifies decision-making. Instead of feeling pulled in multiple directions, you make choices that align with your core values and goals. The result is a life that feels more intentional, balanced, and fulfilling. A growth mindset is the belief that you can develop your abilities and overcome challenges through effort, learning, and perseverance. This mindset fosters clarity because it encourages you to see obstacles as opportunities and to approach life with curiosity and optimism. Begin by reframing setbacks as learning experiences. Instead of viewing failure as a sign of inadequacy, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger or wiser? When you shift your focus from the outcome to the process, you free yourself from the fear of failure and gain clarity about the steps you need to take to improve. Self-talk plays a significant role in cultivating a growth mindset. Replace limiting thoughts like, I'm not good at this, with empowering ones like, I'm still learning, and I'll get better with practice. Positive affirmations can reinforce this mindset, reminding you of your potential and resilience. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that encourage you to dream bigger and challenge yourself. Their support and guidance can provide clarity and motivation when you're feeling uncertain. Adopting a growth mindset also involves embracing discomfort. Growth often requires stepping outside your comfort zone, whether it's learning a new skill, taking on a challenging project, or having difficult conversations. Each step you take toward growth brings you closer to clarity because it helps you discover your strengths, passions, and untapped potential. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Recognize your efforts and acknowledge how far you've come, even if you're not yet where you want to be. This practice keeps you motivated and focused on the journey, rather than fixating solely on the destination. Lastly, stay open to change. A growth mindset allows you to adapt to new circumstances and pivot when necessary. Life is full of unexpected twists, and clarity often comes from being flexible and willing to explore new paths. By cultivating a growth mindset, you empower yourself to face challenges with confidence, seek solutions with curiosity, and embrace the process of becoming the best version of yourself. Clarity becomes not a fixed destination but a continuous journey of growth and discovery. Perfectionism can be one of the biggest roadblocks to clarity. When you strive for unattainable standards, you create unnecessary stress, procrastination, and self-doubt. Letting go of perfectionism allows you to move forward with clarity, focus, and grace, embracing progress over perfection. To start, recognize that perfectionism is often rooted in fear of failure, judgment, or not being good enough. The first step in overcoming it is to acknowledge these fears without letting them control you. Remind yourself that mistakes and imperfections are natural parts of life and essential for growth. Shift your mindset from perfect to good enough. Instead of obsessing over every detail, focus on completing tasks to the best of your ability within a reasonable time frame. For example, if you're working on a project, set a deadline and commit to finishing by then, even if it's not flawless. Progress matters more than endless tweaking. Perfectionism often manifests as an all-or-nothing attitude, where you either succeed entirely or feel like a failure. Combat this by embracing a more balanced perspective. Celebrate small wins and incremental progress, even if the end result isn't exactly how you envisioned it. Self-compassion is key in letting go of perfectionism. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you'd offer a friend. If you make a mistake, remind yourself that it's okay, it doesn't define your worth or abilities. Journaling can help you reframe negative self-talk into constructive and encouraging thoughts. Perfectionism can also paralyze decision-making. When you're afraid of making the wrong choice, it's easy to get stuck in analysis paralysis. To overcome this, focus on taking action, even if it's imperfect. Each step forward provides valuable feedback and helps clarify your path. Finally, redefine success. Instead of equating it with perfection, align it with your values and goals. Success might mean showing up authentically, learning something new, or making a positive impact. When you focus on meaningful outcomes rather than flawless execution, you'll find it easier to move forward with clarity and purpose. Letting go of perfectionism is a process that requires patience and practice. But as you release the pressure to be perfect, you'll find that clarity naturally emerges. You'll see opportunities where you once saw obstacles, and you'll feel free to pursue your goals with confidence and joy. Clarity doesn't come from overthinking, it comes from doing. Taking intentional action is the final and most crucial step in finding clarity. It's through action that you gain momentum, learn what works, and what doesn't, and move closer to the life you envision. Start by identifying one small step you can take today toward your goals. This might be signing up for a class, making a phone call, or dedicating 30 minutes to brainstorming ideas. The key is to start small and manageable so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Action, no matter how minor, creates progress and builds confidence. When you take action, do it with intention. This means being fully present and mindful of the task at hand. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, don't just go through the motions of working out, connect with the reasons why you're doing it and the benefits it will bring to your life. Purpose-driven action amplifies clarity and motivation. It's also important to embrace imperfection as you take action. Remember, clarity doesn't come from waiting until everything feels certain or perfect. Instead, clarity often reveals itself through trial and error. Each step you take teaches you something new about yourself, your goals, and the path forward. To stay on track, regularly evaluate your actions. Are they aligned with your values and vision? Are they bringing you closer to the life you want to create? If not, don't be afraid to pivot. Taking action with intention doesn't mean sticking rigidly to a plan, it means being flexible and responsive to what you learn along the way. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledge the effort you've put in and the lessons you've gained. This positive reinforcement keeps you motivated and encourages you to keep moving forward. Most importantly, trust the process. You don't need to have everything figured out to start taking action. Sometimes, the act of moving forward brings clarity that thinking alone cannot. As you take intentional steps toward your dreams, you'll discover new opportunities, insights, and a sense of direction that guides you toward the life you truly want. Conclusion: finding clarity in life is an ongoing process of self-discovery, intentional living, and consistent effort. By incorporating these 10 mindful tips, building self-awareness, defining your vision, simplifying your life, setting boundaries, embracing stillness, practicing gratitude, focusing on priorities, cultivating a growth mindset, letting go of perfectionism, and taking action with intention, you can transform confusion into confidence and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Clarity isn't something you stumble upon, it's something you create. Start with one small step today, and trust that as you continue on this journey, the path will become clearer with each mindful decision you make. Remember, you have everything you need within you to live a life of meaning, joy, and alignment.